Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I switched it up and I'm going to start with my eyes instead of my face. So the first thing I always do is prime my eyes, and I'm using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I say this in all my videos, but this is definitely my favorite primer. It keeps the eyeshadows in place all day. It has a yellow undertone which neutralizes the red on my eyelid, which I really like. So now I'm going to use the Star Palette by Natasha Denona, which will launch in 2 days. And I'm starting with this pink shade. I'm going to blend this in my crease, but I'm only going to blend this in the beginning of my crease, so only the left part. And I'm blending it towards the middle part of my crease. So when that is done, I'm going in with this gray shade. So I'm going to use this at the other end of my crease. And it's no problem if you also go on top of the pink shade. It will only make it look more faded into each other, which we want, so just blend it towards each other. And like I said in the intro, I first do my eyes in this video and then I will do my face. I will not do this again because I'm bothered with my skin at the moment and I feel guilty that you have to look at this right now. So I really hope you are not bothered with it, but the next time I will first do my skin and then my eyes. I think it's just looks better. So now I'm going back in with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm going to use this all over my eyelid to create a sort of base and to clean up the edges of my crease. I'm basically creating a sort of cut crease, but as you can see, I didn't apply a cut crease line at the beginning in my crease to create the cut crease. I just kept it very easy, fluffy. I just blended the eyeshadows in. Now I'm going in with this silver shade, and it's a pressed pigment, which I have never seen before in an eyeshadow form, but it's a pressed pigment, so to be honest, I found it hard to work with. I'm not sure how this eyeshadow is meant to be worked with, but I just kept it at the inner part. Now I'm using this soft brown shade, which has a tiny bit of a sheen. And next to that shade, I'm going to apply this reddish burgundy eyeshadow shade. So first I'm using my MAC 242 brush, and I'm just going to apply this on my eyelid on the places where there's no product yet. And as you can see, I'm also going a tiny bit on top of my crease. It doesn't matter, I want everything to be well blended out. Now I'm using a bigger, fluffier brush, and I'm going around the edges in my outer V and also on top of my crease. And I don't know, I really like how this all turned out, because I was going for a crease, but it turned out a little bit different. Now I'm going to use this black Ofra liquid gel eyeliner. It's not a liquid, just a gel eyeliner, but it has a very unique consistency. It's way more thin than a normal gel eyeliner, but it's really nice. But for my wing, I'm going to use a different product, which is by L'Oreal. This is a very slim liner, and I think it's very easy to work with. I think it has been a long time ago since my wing looked as sleek as it did today. So I will definitely be using this one more often whenever I want to create a cut crease on a daily basis, because it's just super easy. The only thing I hate about those eyeliners is that they dry out really quickly. So I can use them around 5 times and then they're almost every time already dried out, if you know what I mean. And for my foundation, I'm going to use the Makeupforever HD foundation. I'm not sure what the shade is, I will link it down in the description bar. But it was the first time using this product, and I have to say, I know a lot of people are very enthusiastic, I'm not sure how I say it in English, but very excited about this product. I do have to say, it applies really creamy on the face. It blends in really nice with a beauty blender. I don't have really oily skin, but my T-zone gets oily during the day, and I do have some dry spots and blemishes, and I feel like it shows up the blemishes a lot. So I'm not really convinced by this foundation. It does apply really nice, but I feel like it will only look great on people that already have perfect skin, if you know what I mean. Now for my concealer, I'm using the NARS Creamy Concealer in their lightest shade. And now I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend it in. And yeah, I don't know. I'm also not very happy with this concealer. Since everyone is raving about it, I expected it to be amazing. But I have to choose between this one or the Urban Decay. I will definitely choose the Urban Decay one. Now I'm using the RCMA powder and I'm going to apply this on my chin to set the concealer. And I also used a tiny amount on my brush to set my concealer underneath the eye. Now I'm going to use the Studio Fix powder in the shade NC30 and I'm going to set this all over the face. Because I felt like this foundation looked a little bit sticky, I wanted to make sure that it stays in place, so that's why I used this high coverage powder. Now for underneath my eyes I'm going back in with this burgundy eyeshadow shade, which I also used in my outer V, and now I'm going to blend this underneath my lower lash line. I'm trying to connect the dark shade with my eyeliner and I'm keeping it halfway. So I'm not going all the way to the inner corner and the outer corner, I'm keeping it in the middle. And now I'm using this light pink shade and this one is going at the inner part underneath the lower lash line. I'm trying to connect it, so I'm also going over the burgundy shade. Now I'm going to use this for my bronzer, but I forgot to turn on my camera, but I will link the name in the description bar. And for my lip liner I'm using the L'Oreal 630. And this is a very gorgeous shade and it's low budget, which is really nice. I think my favorite lip liners are the NYX ones or the MAC ones. If you have any suggestions on some lip liners which you really like, then let me know in the comments. Now I'm going to apply the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dolce liquid lipstick and I'm going to apply this right on top of it. I wasn't really satisfied with this shade. I felt like it was a little bit too much at the peachy side. So I'm going on top of this with a different shade. And this is a lip paint by Tarte Cosmetics and it's called Namaste. Again, I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's a very pretty shade and this is not their quick dry paints, which are like a liquid lipstick. These are more creamy, so it's really nice to apply on top of a liquid lipstick. It gives a very smooth finish. Now I'm going to use this Rodeo Drive Ofra highlighter. In my previous video I forgot to mention the name, but it's called Rodeo Drive. And it's a very gorgeous highlight. I'm still obsessed with it. It's the perfect shade for when you are around a NC25, NC35. It has a golden undertone, it's really gorgeous. Now I'm going to mix two blushes together from Makeup Geek. And I am applying it at the apples of my cheeks. Now I am applying some lashes and these are from my own lash company, which are called Wary. I will put a discount code in the description bar. These lashes are so freaking gorgeous. They are perfect for smoky eye, but also really nice for on a daily basis. So yes, this is already the end of the tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. And of course, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!